Welcome to my channel, SteveO the Window Cleaner. Today we are talking about this beast right here. This is the new Xero Pure Revolution Max Plus. This is a high flow RODI system that has two 40-inch RO membranes. Come around here to the back, and we have a sediment filter, a chloramine filter. And the importance of a chloramine filter is it's going to block from any chloramine or chlorine getting through to your RO membranes. That's something that's been happening a lot more as far as water plants using chloramine, and that can really damage your RO membranes quickly. So Xero has done a great job in adding this to the pre-filters so that you do not have that go through your ROs. So that's one of the benefits right here of the Plus system. If you get the regular Xero Pure Revolution Max, you'll just have a carbon sediment filter, one filter here. Then below here, you have a 21-inch DI. This is going to be the final stage of purification on the system. Your water is coming in from over here from the ROs, and then your outlet of the system right here. Also, you'll be getting these awesome blue wheels. Very easy to tighten if you need to. Just an Allen wrench right there, just to tighten that if needed ever. And then you also see here it has a blue frame going to the bottom. So you see all of here, blue frame here. And that's going up all the way to a really pretty green frame. The GoPro camera really doesn't do justice to how pretty this looks, but it's definitely a system, first system I've ever received that I almost don't want to put it in the back of my truck because I know that it will start scratching this up. But I think I'm going to put some rubber grips or something right here so that it's padded. Anyways, also another really cool thing with this system, you have a PSI gauge right here after the pre-filters so that you know what your PSI is going into the actual system. That's a very important thing as far as you just want to make sure that your PSI is under safely 100 to 90 PSI going into the RO, so you'll always be able to watch that right there. Some of the things that come with the system, this does not, but this will come with a water fed pole if you get that for a Xero brand. So you're gonna get two filter wrenches. These are meant for on-tightening your top pre-filters. Always turn left, lefty-loosey. And then also this is gonna be for the bottom filter to be able to twist that off. You never use these when you put the filter housing back on. You never tighten back up, just hand tight for when you tighten them back up. Ooh, let me get that off. And then you're also going to get RO Guardian. RO Guardian, it is not what it looks like, but it is basically your winterization stuff for if your system is going to sit for 2 to 3 months in the winter time. We're going right into winter right now. I never do it here, but if you're in an area where they're going to sit for 3 months, Alex Lamborghini, one of the owners of Window Cleaning Resource, made an awesome video. Just reach out to me and I'll put this in the comments as well on how to use that. Then also you will get a wastewater hose. Let's put that on so you guys can see exactly where that goes. So basically, you want to lay the system down. I'm going to probably be the most careful with this system ever. These down here are your wastewater valves. So people always ask, hey, what do these do? Why do these run water? When you run an RO membrane, which is made for hard water areas, you have good water and you have bad water. Your good water is coming from the middle of these RO membranes, and it's going up to your DI to finish the purification process. RO membranes remove about 90 to 95% of the TDS. You also in this system have high performing RO membranes, more high performing than the RO membranes in the normal Max and the Xero Pure Revolution version. So that's another thing you're paying for when the extra $500 with these systems. So real quickly, wastewater hose is just gonna thread onto the bottom here of these. And this hose is just simply made to carry the water away from the system. That's it. Usually it's nice just to kind of leave the system like this when you're running it, therefore it doesn't tip over anything. But I usually run my system standing up, and for the sake of the video, to be able to get good video of this, we are just gonna stand it straight up and run it that way. One thing you'll see here that I'm running into is I'm actually gonna bring that wastewater hose out the back like so, if I'm running it upright. One thing with this too is you do not want to ever stop flow on that. If you stop flow on that, that can damage the seal on the RO. So just make sure that wastewater is always flowing when the system's going. Also, with your system, you're gonna get a TDS meter. This is used to measure the TDS of the water. You can use this on the water source, and then you can use this after the system, and you'll be able to just fill up the cap with water, turn this on. I don't know if you see that there. It says 0 ppm. The air is 0 ppm. I'll show you guys how to use that as well. Next, we have the magic lube. Let me put something back in here so this bag doesn't fly away. The magic lube, you're gonna have on these caps when you ever replace your ROs, which is about every 1 to 2 years. You're gonna use these on the O-rings on the caps. You're gonna use this on the O-ring that's on the housing here. You're gonna use it on the O-ring that's on the cartridge. Same with these as well. So I always wanna keep this handy. That is going to help have these seals never deteriorate on you as far as at least as long as possible. Okay, so let's get into the actual setup of the system, running water through it. I haven't run any water through this system at all, but I wanted to show you the whole process. Now, what is suggested with this? What is suggested is to basically saturate your ROs first overnight before using the system with the DI. So what are you gonna do and how are you gonna do that? So let me turn this around and kind of get it in the sun. On your side of the system here, your pure water RO hose is going from here. It's running all the way back up to the top of here. You push in on these rims. These are push to fits, right? You pull out the hose. You could either bring it out here or you can just leave it here. It doesn't really matter, okay? We'll just do that for fun. So now we're gonna put our garden hose into the inlet of the system. I would suggest getting some brass quick connects just to make this quicker, but this does swivel, which makes tightening on the actual garden hose very, very easy. I would suggest using a 5/8 or 3/4 garden hose. This is a 5/8, of course, a 3/4 is gonna bring more water to the system. Now, we will just turn on the water and we'll turn the water on all the way. And I want you guys to kind of hear the different sounds and what's gonna happen here when that happens. So I want you to hear the sounds. Totally normal. That is air getting out of the system. You're gonna see water come through the wastewater hose first, okay? Because it's gonna take a while to really fully saturate your ROs. So that's why we suggest here at windowcleaner.com and Xero products to run the system like this and not have it go through the DI. Reason being, if you're in an area with very hard water, then basically you could go through your resin really quickly because those ROs aren't completely saturated. I'm in an area with extremely low TDS. I do not worry about this as much, but it's a good step to do when you first get the system. So as you can see, we still don't have water through here. That's okay. It's gonna take a bit. Give it a few minutes. Try to get that. Oh, there, oh, droopy. Okay, so fun test, just right off the bat. This is a more thorough kind of overview of the setup than I've usually done with these. So if you were to test the wastewater, my TDS here is about 47 or 50. So that's a 143 ppm, okay? That's wastewater. That's always gonna be high. Oh man, that's a good flow of water. So right now we're at 18, okay? So what you can tell by that is that they're not working fully yet. So that's the reason why we always say, just let it sit overnight. Now, that was full with 143 ppm. Watch. Down to 11. It might stay just at about at 11 currently. 9. So it's gonna keep going down, and as you let that saturate overnight, it's gonna keep going down as well. Now what we're gonna do for the sake of the video is we are going to turn off the water. We're going to attach this back up in here. We're gonna run water through the DI so you can see the flow. But that is some amazing RO water flow right there. Okay, I've turned off the water. So When you put this hose back in, you just push it. You feel like a little click, you pull it, it's not gonna come out, okay? I'm gonna turn the water back on. Another thing too, I sometimes get questions about, do I turn my water on fully? Yes, you can turn the water on fully as far as that goes. So we've turned the water on and the water's not coming through the DI yet, and that's just simply due to that it is not through all of the DI resin yet. We'll put that there just to kind of get the stream. Usually from here, I have a lot of videos on water fed pole hoses. It's best to connect about 100 feet of 3/8 hose from here, going out to your water fed pole hose. For the sake of the video, we're just gonna attach this. That's how a lot of people like to attach it. Air going through the line again. Boom. Super, super good flow. Even though the ROs haven't saturated overnight, already super good. So you see that, it's great flow. That's what you should expect. You should expect about a gallon per minute of water off of 50 to 60 PSI. Now here's the cool thing we can check. We can see what the PSI is going into the ROs. That is only at about 45 PSI actually going in. Awesome. And it's not super cold, but it's about in the higher 40s. So just know ROs always perform less in colder temperatures as well. Just for fun, I'm gonna get a bucket. We'll fill up a bucket here. So what I'm actually gonna do to measure this is I'm gonna take this off. Just let it flow out the side here. So boom. That is a great amount of flow for a pure water system. If you ever wanted to bring it higher, that's where you'd want to attach a booster pump. All right, we're gonna do a 1 minute test here to look at the actual GPM in 1 minute. Remember, this is brand new. Over time, over the next couple months, as I use it more and more, the ROs get completely saturated, produce a little bit more water. All right, let's do timer. Okay. All right, we're gonna start a timer in 3, 2, 1, go. If you see there, that's the gallon mark. It's already at a gallon, and we're at just going over here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. I'm gonna go shut the water off here. Okay, so if you look at this marker, I don't know if you can see it on the camera very well, but that is the 1 gallon marker, just a little bit over that 1 gallon. Okay. Sorry if my hair is a little messed up from the camera, but remember, that's off of 40 PSI going into the ROs. You could boost that up if you want to, but that is completely brand new RO membranes, not even completely fully soaked or anything, in cold temperatures, getting a gallon per minute, which is awesome. So that's just a little overview of the new Xero Pure Revolution Max Plus. If you got any questions or you want to purchase one, I am a sales rep for Window Clean Resource. I am not the owner of Window Clean Resource. A lot of people think that I am not the owner, I am a sales rep. So if you want to contact me for all your purchases, just text me 970-599-1437 or email me steveo@windowcleanresource.com. I can help you buy one of these, set you up with water fed poles, set you up with squeegee, set you up with the whole entire gamut of window cleaning tools. But really, that's the Xero Pure Revolution Max Plus. Great system. Even if you're working up to 4 to 5 stories with 1 pole, or 2 to 3 stories with 2 poles, you can definitely do that too. I always say plan on, sometimes you get low pressure. You should always think about having a booster pump on hand if you're a regular water fed poler. It's only going to help you in times where you can't do anything about a low water pressure source. So that is the new Xero Pure Revolution Max Plus. Just a awesome system from Xero Products. And that is it. If you got any questions, comment below. And real quickly, just to show you guys and gals the purity of even the water in a window cleaning bucket. 0 ppm. Anything 0 to 9 is perfectly good for water fed pole. Once you get to 10 ppm, you'll want to change it as far as that goes. I also have a video on how to change filters on a system just like this. It's all the same as far as that goes. Nothing is proprietary about the system whatsoever. Everything is universal and you can buy locally as far as the pre-filters. Virgin resin I would buy from us, ROs I would buy from us as well. But if you got any questions, let me know.